So now you've got 2 triangles sketched out, with 4 things you really want with some great stories nested beneath, and 4 things you're really excited to bring, again with some great stories nested beneath. Let's now talk about communicating the essence of your hunt to others, or your pitch. This is your set of talking points that you can now use in multiple formats: intro emails, cover letters, informal chats, job screening conversations, interviews, and more. Whether you built your triangles bottom up or top down, always ensure you're communicating top down. What I mean by that, I've lost count of the number of sessions I've had where the person in front of me tells me some great stories regarding what they're looking for and what they've done previously. But I, as the listener, then am working out the headlines and what it means, and I try and summarize my understanding for them. When you are communicating to others, help the listener out. Give them the top-down version so that neither of you get lost. Hi, I'm Peter. I'm really excited to look for my next role that is ideally a combination of A, B, C, and D. And I'm excited to bring a combination of E, F, G, and H. As the conversation gets going and goes deeper, you can call on a story. Some of the main reasons I'm targeting B is because of B1. Here it is, and a headline of B2. Practicing your pitch will help you get clearer, keeps you on point, and ensures you communicate all you want to, no more, no less. You don't have to get lost in the details of one story, and you ensure you communicate all the main points that you always wanted to get across. By practicing, you'll understand your own intentions better and better. You'll also get feedback, sometimes explicit and actionable. Like someone saying, "Oh, you should talk to my friend over here in X." And sometimes implicit, like noticing when someone's eyes light up when you mention a particular role or story, or you feel their energy dropping when you're going on too long. All that feedback is incredibly useful data. You'll be iterating your pitching conversation, and you'll definitely get better as you go. You'll know what pieces to emphasize, what to reduce, and what to cut completely. The version of your pitch that works on day 30 of your hunt is going to be very different from the one on day 1. And what a great sign of progress. So once you have your version of your 2 triangles, please submit the assignment for peer review and help, as it's paired up across our world of Coursera. But also, more importantly, find your real-life accountability buddy or buddies for practice. Try that clean, I'm really looking for A, B, C, and D. And then try some of your best stories to back these up. A brief highlights version, as well as having some details ready if and when the listener is interested and asks follow-up questions. Discuss with them your relative priorities, your complete non-negotiables. And what would you be willing to move? For example, the job has to be in Europe, but doesn't have to be in London. Or it has to be working on tropical rainforest preservation, but doesn't have to be based in the near city to the forest. It could be remote. That type of thing. On the other side, I'm excited to bring E, F, G, and H. What are you excited to bring to the role? Can you communicate what should be exciting to them? Again, try your best stories, back these points up. And then when you've finished with whoever you're talking to, 2 really powerful questions. The first one, what do you think? And then listen. And then Phil Terry from Never Search Alone, he calls his golden question. So, if you were in my shoes, how would you approach this job search? And that's a great question, again, to listen to what the answer is. After you have tried pitching to close friends and confidence and a Coursera friend we can match you with, come back to just you and edit. How did it feel as you talked? What got you and the listener engaged and excited? What felt flat to you or to them? Once happy, broaden your circle. Contact someone you know less but could be maybe more useful to your hunt, and get braver and braver as you refine. As a reminder, these triangles are really for the networking portion of your hunt. When it gets to the interview portion, we want to tighten things up. For example, you might likely wait until you got an offer before negotiating specifics on a location. You might not want to lay all your cards on the table, for example, if you're only willing to live in London, before you get that offer. To conclude this module, we have anchored your hunt in your life priorities. Then you've really done the inner work to create a clear pitch on what you really want to explore and work on, and what you're excited to bring the next role. You have a clear set of hunt priorities, very likely unique to you, and the stories that support these 4 and 4 points are certainly unique. You have finished by practicing this out on paper, on video, and most importantly, with real people around that you trust, and you've got feedback that you hopefully really value. So in Module 5 down the line, we'll cover how this pitch that you've created can be both consistent and tailored, but also central to your approaches in the real world. From that email outreach to a connector to the interview that matters.